Welcome, Never Betters, to my YouTube channel. I'm Susan, and I'm so grateful you're here. So today I've prepared a 1-hour Power Vinyasa Flow yoga class for you, all about movement and message. In the flow, we're going to move in and out of variations of lizard pose. The message is about looking for the smooth handle. I hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up, push the bell for future notifications, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's get after the best version of you today. If you follow me on Spotify at Never Better Yoga, we are going to go ahead and press that start button all together. Then come with me and take a seat right on your mat, just a crisscross seat if that serves you. If not, you can always lengthen your legs out, but inch your sit bones back and then roll your shoulders up and back so you're stacking everything, shoulders over your hips, and just let your arms come to the sides of your body. You could even tense your finger pads and then just close your eyes. So sitting up nice and tall, collectively, let's all take a nice deep breath in, filling your chest, filling your lungs, filling your diaphragm up with your breath. Sip it in, sip it in, sip it in. And sigh it out your mouth audibly. Then go ahead and flip your palms up, open your eyes up, and reach your arms up to the sky, collecting your hands overhead and pulling them into your heart center at that Anjali Mudra. Do that again. Just scoop your arms out enough, breathe in, look up. Collect your hands, exhale, pull your hands to your heart and chin to your chest. Keep that going. Scoop the arms out and up, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Collect your hands and bow. One last time. Inhale, rise up, breathe in, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Pull your chin to your chest. Close your eyes once again. And before we begin to flow today, should you have a wish, a prayer, an intention for your practice today, we are addressing anxiety. One of the ways that we are going to address it today is looking for the smooth handle. So if that brings to mind someone or something, maybe even a situation you'd like to dedicate your practice towards, we're going to look for the higher road. Once you have your purpose, open your eyes up. You're going to tent the finger pads and just take a nice bend. And then you're going to reverse and just bend up and over to the opposite side. So turn it into a little sway. You're going to go up to the right and then up and over to the left. So I do believe that Thomas Jefferson said, take things always by the smooth handle. So smooth out these two moves. And it actually originally came from the Stoics. Epictetus, he said, every event has two handles, one which it can be carried by and one which it cannot. And he gives that example: if your brother or sister were to do you wrong, rather than grabbing the handle and becoming either a victim or becoming bitter. Instead, take that handle that's the higher road, that he is your brother or sister, and that you were raised together, and you're going to figure out a way to carry on and make this be a situation that can help you grow. So look up with your arm overhead on each side, looking up and under the arm. Then I want you to extend the lower arm and reach the top arm for a little bit more of an expression of the pose. Just side to side, just keep it going. Breathing in and out through your nose. So looking at ways that we're going to choose to be better. We're not going to be disempowered victims. We're going to smooth out and choose the handle. Might not be the easiest path, but it's the right path, the path that bears weight. One last time on each side, and then sweep both arms up to the sky, creating that Kali Mudra style with your hands. Index fingers are pointing up. Now reach the arms up and back and hold. Now when you release and part the arms, I want you to twist. Right hand on the outside of that left thigh. Back arm comes up and across as you bow down to the earth. Inhale, rise up, maybe creating eagle arms or even giving yourself a hug, whichever serves you best. Unravel the arms again, reach out and up, breathe in. Exhale and twist, left hand on the outside of the right thigh. Let the upper body rotate, let your face soften. Right arm comes up and over, crisscrossing as you bow down to the earth. Inhale, rise up, creating Garandasana, eagle arms, or just a nice hug. Unravel, take your hands behind your body. Let your feet be planted to the width of your hips, thumbs in, pinky fingers out, shoulders back. Pop your hips up, reverse tabletop. Lower your hips back down, straighten your legs out, flex your feet, press your thigh bones down, sweep your arms out and up. Right hand forward, left hand back. Left finger pads behind your body, right bicep by your cheekbone, arc up and back. Inhale, levitate both arms up, left hand forward, right hand back. Right finger pads behind the right hip, left bicep by your cheekbone, lift up and back. Now reaching both arms up in that Kali Mudra style, just look up and then release that Kali Mudra style as you inch your sit bones back, walk your body down to fold. Folding over your legs, seeing if you can capture your feet. Maybe your hands are on blocks, maybe your legs are bent. Just find the style that serves you best. Then walk your hands back behind your body all the way to land on your forearms, keeping your feet flexed and your thigh bones pressing down. Push into the forearms, retract your shoulders, pump your heart up, and either chin can go up and back, or you can keep your chin in for fish pose. Breathe. Now slide your hands down onto your mat, bend both legs, and go ahead and let your hands slip beneath the hamstrings. Let your knees go wider than your hips and roll around on your back. If you can lace your hands, so be it, or just hang on to your hamstrings. Allow your feet to roll around your ankles. And then reverse that direction, letting your feet travel in the opposite direction. Rolling right around the sacrum, getting a little baby massage. Now let that go. Plant your feet at the width of your mat. Tee your arms and just let your knees create a rinse from the right to the left. So they're going to be moving in the same direction like windshield wipers. Just let that rinse help cleanse, help purify, help express well-being in our body. In yoga, they call it saucha, the purity and the cleanliness, wiping away any physical ailments, any kind of mental or emotional patterns that we might be hanging on to. We want to think the best of others. Much easier said than done, yes? And if there are times that you haven't, no worries. We just make those transitions. We make those shifts, just like our knees rinsing right to left. We rinse away the things, the activities, the behaviors that we each have that don't serve us, and we replace them with new ones. We choose those smooth handle. Now, go ahead and hold up. You're going to let both of your legs lift up. Let your arms now extend out from your shoulders, but let your palms face down. Want you to bend the left leg and take the right leg over toward the left wrist. Come back to the center, extend the left leg. Bend the right leg, cross over the body, left hand toward the right wrist. Now come back up and just keep going with this same series. So right foot, left wrist, left leg bent, right leg bent, left foot, right wrist. So just a couple more times, side to side. Now, if you have any type of back issues, just take a very slight shift. Any type of modification is always welcome to keep you in the flow, keep you in the practice. Your body, your mind, your soul, your spirit. You will know exactly what to do. Just stay and breathe. Rather than fight and flight, just stay and breathe. So let's take one more time each side. And then go ahead and just capture your hamstrings again to rock and roll this time. But you're going to crisscross at the ankles. Go ahead and plant your hands so you can kind of slither back right onto your hands and your knees. Now, from your hands and your knees, you're going to go ahead and move through a little bit of cat and a little bit of cow. So spread your hands nice and wide. Let them be your Surya Hasta Sun hands, rounding your back, tucking your chin. And then inhaling as you melt your heart. Couple more times, push the earth away, get some fluid flowing, some heat flowing in your spinal cord, rounding your back, tucking your chin, breathing in and out through your nose, that Ujjayi pranayama breath. And then hold up in the center, stretch your right leg straight back behind you. Pull your right knee right into your nose. Stretch it back again. Now take the right leg across your body to just tap it. Then take the same right leg and swing it forward to tap it in front. Now stretch it back, straight back, and pull the right knee to the right tricep, and then step it outside your right pinky finger. Now work your fingers forward and you let that left hip flexor open. So it's a little modified version of lizard. Maybe maha, the front foot. Just work the opening of the right hip a little bit. Then go ahead and glide your hips back so you can stack the left hip over the left knee. Flex the right toes. Your hands are inside the right leg for a little modified runner stretch. Inhale, lift up, plant the right foot, hop the left foot up. Reach your arms forward for what we call pass the baby asana. In this pose right here, slip your hands together in that Kali Mudra style and see if you can lift your arms up just a little bit to strengthen and magnify your lower back. Press your heels apart, activate your calves, activate your hamstrings, and then stand all the way up for a standing look up with the hands still in Kali Mudra. Hands to heart center, heel toe the feet, all the way to the width of your hips. Sweep your arms back out and up, breathe in. Exhale, hinge, bend, and fold, breathe out. Inhale and lengthen. Step the right leg back, let the left leg join, come to downward facing dog. Now in your down dog, find a little pedal with a little shift of your hips. Your hands are rooted, most specifically your index finger and thumb knuckle. The outer edge of your hands is known to be the weaker side, so we really want to root down through the base of your knuckles to keep your wrists healthy. We want strength and length in our muscles. Now, in your high plank, go ahead and pop your heels up, pull your belly in, shift your shoulders over the wrists for high plank asana. Bend your arms, lower all the way to your mat, prone. Take your finger pads off of your mat. Now I want you to push the finger pads down, but round your back as you pull your chin towards your chest, but lift it off the mat. Now wrap your shoulders around and then breathe in as you lift up, pressing into the tops of your feet as well. Lower back down, chin toward the earth. Now do that again. Push down, round the back, pull the chin in toward the chest as you lift up. Wrap your shoulders around, softening them, softening your heart, but then lifting as you breathe from the inside, in and up. Lower back down, hands by your ribs, push back, child's pose, hips to heels. From your child's pose, rise up, hands and knees, letting the left leg stretch back behind your body. Knee to nose, one time. Stretch it back again. Left leg reaches all the way across, so it goes over off your mat to the right side. Now swing the left leg all the way forward. Beautiful. Now swing the left leg back, keep it lifted. Exhale, left knee to the left tricep. Step it forward for that little modified lizard. You might have to adjust your hands. You might want your hands on blocks. Open up that inner hip on the left by maybe even using your hands, maybe even mahaing that left foot. Yeah, just find ways to let the energy open up where anything might be stuck. taking things always by their smooth handle, not grabbing the rough or the weak handle, but the smooth, sturdy one that bears weight. Now, rock your hips back, dig the left toes in, flare it out, fan the toes, pump the heart up, breathe in, exhale, bow down, breathe out. Now plant the left foot, pass the baby asana, arms reach forward, ribs to thighs. Collect your hands in that Kali Mudra style. Lift the arms up just a little bit. Press your feet apart, activate the heels, the calves, the hamstrings, rise up, look up, reach up and back. Pull your hands to the center of your heart, heel toe your feet all the way together. Sweep your arms down and up, breathe in, look up, exhale, hinge, bend, fold right over your legs. Inhale and lengthen. Step back, high plank pose. From your high plank, lower all the way down to your mat. Slide your finger pads off of your mat. Push up, pull your chin to your chest, round your back. Now roll the shoulders up and back as you soften your heart and lift. Breathe in, lift even higher. Lower back down, stay down, palms down, feet down, hands alongside your body as they press into the earth. Chin down, feet down, hands down. Now just lift your heart up. Breathe in. Can you use your hands and your feet to help elevate your heart? Activate your back body. Strengthen and lengthen your muscles. Lower back down. Now rise all the way up. Do either the same thing with your palms down or lift your legs, lift your arms for a little Shalambhasana. Lower back down. One more, your option. Perhaps hands laced for that Kali Mudra style. Even lifting them off your back body as you elevate your legs up. Flare your toes out. Lower back down. Hands by your ribs. Push up and back. Child's pose. Now, just know at any time during your practice, if you ever want to return to this pose, Balasana, just know it is always available for you. Now, tuck your toes under and find your way right back in to down dog. Let the right leg lift, roll open at the hip. Bend the knee, flex the foot, spread the toes. Pull the right knee right in towards your forehead. Just like we did on our knees, send the right leg back, stretch it long, keep it straight, pick the right arm up. So it's a little modified version of wild thing, a little variation. Bring it around, bring the right leg all the way forward to come into a lizard with the back knee down. Now, go ahead, use the right hand to open up. Lower the right hand down, tuck the left toes. This time, pop the left kneecap up. A little modified pyramid as well, digging the right heel in. Plant the right foot, hop the left foot up, pass the baby asana. Collect your hands, Kali Mudra style, lift your arms up, stand up tall, look up and back. Collect your hands at heart center, heel toe your feet together. Offer your arms up, breathe in. Exhale, hinge, bend, and fold. This time, vinyasa flow. Inhale and lengthen. You've got the option to step or float your body back, moving it through vinyasa, or even taking it out. Meeting back in down dog. Allow your left leg to lift up. Roll open at the hip. Draw your left knee right in towards your nose. Stretch it straight up and back as you protract it off your mat on the left. Right hand stays down, left arm up and overhead. Bring it around, left leg. Carry it all the way forward, right into lizard with the right knee dipping. Right hand down, left hand can be used to open up. Lower the left hand down, tuck the right toes under, rock your hips up and back for a little modified pyramid pose. Inhale, pump your heart up. Exhale, dive on down. Hop to the top of your mat for that wide-legged seated half of a chair, pressing your heels apart, activating the backside of your body. Slip your hands together, Kali Mudra style. Rise up, stand tall, arc up and back. Heel toe your feet together at the top of your mat. Sweep your arms out and up. Breathe in, build the heat. Exhale, hinge, bend, and fold over your legs. Either step back to down dog or vinyasa flow. You choose, you decide, you make the transitions that serve you best. Grab that smooth handle. Now, moving on, right leg lifts, roll open at the hip. Right knee to nose. Stretch it up and back. Flip it with a bent leg this time. Left leg goes long. Right arm up and over. Or stay in three-legged dog. Right arm up, pull the right knee right to the center line and step it into modified revolved lunge. Twist. Rise up, warrior one. Strong stance. Left arm forward, right arm up. Even lift up and back. Swing the right arm under. Eagle arms, heels in, toes out. Side stance. Now, take that sway side to side. Yeah, lift the forearms up. Lighten up the toes. Smooth out your breath. Samavriti. Now, back of the mat, warrior two. Flip the left palm for peaceful. Straighten the left leg. Reach up and back. Left toes lift. Right hand, left wrist. Assist yourself up and back. Spin to a side bend with a wide-legged stance. There you go. Now pivot back to the front. Humble or devotional warrior. Either lace your hands or just swing your arms alongside your body as you bow down. Release that connection. Shoot the right leg back. Three-legged high plank. Lower down. Rise up. Either up dog or cobra. Exhale. Dive your hips up and back. Down dog. Breathe out. At any time, you can take out any of the poses. You can take out the flow. Modify your practice. Stay in the game. Choose that smooth handle. Child's pose is always an option. Just breathe and move. Staying in the here and now, doing what you can with what you have wherever you're at. Left leg lifts, roll open at the hip. Bend the knee, flex the foot, spread the toes. Exhale, left knee right up the center line. Inhale, stretch it up and back. Roll open at the hip, either stay or flip. Wild thing. Pop that left heel up, right shoulder over the wrist. Open up your heart. Left arm lifts. Bring it around. Kiss that left kneecap right up the center line. Step it in between your hands. Modified revolve lunge. Left arm lifts. Rise up, spinning down through the outer edge of the right foot. Warrior one. Taking the right hand forward, left arm reaches up and back. Spin it into Kali Mudra with the arms lacing, eagle style, and just a little side to side. Let the Garandasana arms move through the horse stance with that sway, that smooth shift. A little bit lower, let the toes be light. Now, warrior two, back of your mat. Flip the right palm for reverse warrior. Straighten the right leg. Pull the right toes up. Left hand captures the right wrist. Reach up and back. Spin to a side bend. Feet are wide to the side. Spin the left toes to the front. Humble or devotional warrior as you bow down, either lacing your hands or just swinging them alongside your body. Humble warrior. Letting go of that need to be right, that need to be first. Taking and looking for the smooth handle in life. Plant your hands. Shoot the left leg back, three-legged high plank. Bend your arms. Left leg joins the right. Offer your heart up. Tuck the toes. Hips go up and back. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Same series again. Right leg lifts. Roll open at the hip. One breath, one move. Knee to nose, one time. Inhale, stretch it up and back. Stay or play with a little flip. Wild thing. Listen to that still small inner voice. You'll always know what to do. Draw the right knee up the center line. Modified revolve lunge. Rise up. Root to rise. Warrior one. Left hand forward. Right arm up and back. Spin the right arm under for those eagle arms or hug. That little sway, little shift, side to side. Get the flow. Smooth flow. Unravel. Virabhadrasana 2 at the back of your mat. Warrior 2. Go ahead and flip that palm for peaceful. Straighten the left leg. Pull the left toes up so you can spin on the left heel sideways for a lateral side bend. There you go. Front of the house, devotional or humble warrior. Bow down. Maybe lacing the hands, taking your head where your left leg would be if it were there. Releasing, stepping the right leg back to three-legged high plank, bending the arms, right leg joins the left, rise the heart up. Exhale, dive your hips up and back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Let your left leg lift up, roll open at the hip. Knee to nose one time. With a little swing and sweep right into wild thing, or just stay in three-legged downward facing dog. Left arm up. If you're flipping, bring it around. Kiss the left kneecap. Step it up. Modified revolved lunge. Rise up on the inhalation of your breath. Warrior one. Right hand forward. Left arm lifts up. Swing it around. Smooth. Left arm laces under. Garandasana, eagle arms in that shifting flow. It's the shift of our practice that's the gift. Go ahead and unwrap that gift, warrior two, back of the house. Flip the right palm for peace. Straighten the right leg, left hand, right wrist, left toes up. Assist yourself up and back to stretch the right rib cage out. Spin for a lateral bend with wide legs to the side. Sweep to the front for humble warrior. Bow down into that place of humility, not thinking less of ourselves, but thinking about ourselves less. Release the hand, shoot the left leg back, energize the inner seam of that thigh. Left leg joins the right, offer it up. Back bend of choice, exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Now walk your hands back to your feet at the back of your mat. Heel toe your feet apart far enough to either come into gorilla where you stand on your wrists, or maybe peace fingers on your big toes, or maybe even ragdoll. Now pull your navel in and up to protect your lower back as you lift. And then exhale, dive into an even deeper expression of the pose. We want to lengthen and strengthen our muscles. Healthy tissue is what we're building. One more time with a lift and a lengthen. If you're in gorilla, maybe your fingers are beneath your feet and your toes wiggle to find a release in your wrists, and then fold back down. Release the hands from the feet. Heel toe your feet all the way together at the back of your mat. Bend your knees. Reach your arms in that Kali Mudra style. Come to Utkatasana chair pose. Stand up tall. Breathe in. Part your arms, standing at mountain pose at the back of your mat. Levitate the right leg up as your hands come to heart center. Take the right hand to your hip. Left hand crosses over to the right shin, or maybe to the outside of the right foot. Kick the leg forward or keep it bent. Right arm reaches back. Find your place of balance. Come back to the center. Carry the right leg across the left. Slip your right arm under the left, right leg over the left. Eagle arms with pigeon legs. Breathe. Release with a brush and sweep. A little bounce. A little hook of the thumbs, and a little expansion. Do it again. Exhale like a body roll. Inhale, open up. Exhale, brush and sweep. Inhale, open and expand. One last time. Bounce and buoyant. Smooth and heart opening. Heel toe your feet together and hands to heart center. Reach the arms up, Kali Mudra style. Sit into Utkatasana chair. Lighten up your toes. Breathe. Really activate the back body. Feel your feet pressing apart. Your calves activate. Your hamstrings widen the sacrum. Rise up, stand tall. Breathe in. Hook your thumbs, arc up and back. Hands to heart center and pause. Lift the left leg up. Balance in crane. Left hand on your hip, right hand on the left shin, maybe the outside of the left foot. Kick it forward or keep it bent. Can you reach the left arm back? Maybe even shift your gaze. Somebody breathe. If you come out, no worries. Go right back in. Carry that left leg over, standing pigeon. Left arm is going to come under for eagle. Breathe, a little hybrid. Brush and sweep. Both feet down. Open up the heart. Do that again. Smooth it out. Can you connect your breath? What can you let go of that you might be hanging on to? Any kind of hindrances, any anxieties, any uncertainty about the future, go ahead and sweep it away. Open up. The gift is in the shift, and the here and now is where anything happens, where everything is going on. Open up. Hands to heart center and pause. Close your eyes, chin to chest. Bring your purpose right back into your heart. Re-solidify. Looking for that smooth handle. What situation do you have going on in your life where you could choose the smooth handle? Which handle are you going to grab? Take the smooth one, the one that bears weight. We're all connected in this together. Use that smooth, strong handle. Maybe not hanging on to any offenses, any grudges. And then just open your eyes as you hinge, bend, and fold over your legs. Walk yourself out into downward facing dog. Right leg is going to lift. Roll open at the hip. Right knee right up the center line. Swing the right leg back. This time keep it extended. Let it land like a protractor. Both legs are straight. Right arm up and over. Bring it around. Right hand down. Right leg swings right to the outside, where you move right into lizard. So right foot steps to the outside of the right pinky finger. Left knee down. Left hand down. This time, sweep the right arm back. If you want to catch a bent left leg and then kick the foot into the hand, pull your ribs in, just like we did with our tented finger pads. Pull the navel in, round the back, then roll the shoulders up and back and breathe in to lift the heart. Release that connection, draw back, runner's stretch. Inhale up. Now take the right leg up and around. Up and around. Now you're on your hands, you're on your left knee, the right leg is off the mat. Just very gently circle your hips. Circle your hips. Then reverse that direction. Now this time, just bend the right knee and pull it in toward your forehead. Sneak it through. Come to Anjaneyasana, collecting your fingers together in that Kali Mudra style. Zipping the side ribs up as you reach up and back. Place your hands as you frame the right foot. Tuck the left toes under. Float up, standing L shape.
Exhale, squeeze the left leg behind the right. Inhale, lengthen up and back. Exhale, squeeze it back in. Inhale, lengthen up and back. This time, exhale, squeeze the left leg in. Sit it right on down. Right arm reaches back. Left arm reaches up. Option to either hug this right thigh or hook it for seated spinal twist. Rolling the right shoulder blade back, letting the tips of your ears draw back. Come back around, unravel into downward facing dog. Unravel into down dog. Pop your heels up, shift to high plank. Exhale, lower down to your mat, stay on your belly, slip your finger pads off, push them down, pull your chin in, lift your chest up, round your back. Wrap your shoulders around, lift the heart up. Breathe in like putting a corset on, lift up, soften your face, lengthen like someone's pulling you from the top of your head up. Lower back down, hands by your sides of your ribs. Tuck your toes under, pop your hips up and back, down dog. Breathe out. Left leg is going to lift, roll open at the hip. Left knee right up the center line. Inhale, stretch the left leg back, long, straight, and strong. Option to stay here or left leg right off your mat over to the right side with straight legs. Lift the left arm up and over, right arm over your shoulder. Bring it around, swing that left leg all the way up. Dip the right knee down. Go ahead and open up that left hip. Now, if you want more, sweep that left hand back, bend the right leg, catch it, kick the hand into the foot, and then open up the heart. Breathe. Release, glide back, dig the left heel in. Runner's stretch. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Right knee is down. Now, when you rise up, plant your hands, swing the left leg up and over off your mat, circling baby circles. Should feel good. Kind of opens up, stretches out the hips, reverse the direction, just like a little hip massage. Then go ahead and pull the left knee right into the center. Step it in between your hands, left leg forward, right leg back. Collect your hands, Anjaneyasana, with that Kali Mudra style arms. Offer up and back. Take your time. Now go ahead, frame the left leg, tuck the right toes under. Float up, L-shaped pose, balancing on the left leg, finding balance in your sacrum. Exhale, right leg behind the left, get low. Inhale, lengthen back up. Exhale, squeeze it back in. Inhale, lengthen back up. Third time is a charm. Exhale, squeeze it in, lower all the way down to a seated twist as you elevate the right arm up. Think of good in people. Wrap the right arm around. Let the right either arm hook or wrap. The smooth handle, the handle that bears weight, the handle that connects us, heals us, allows forgiveness to move in and out through our life. It's a choice. Doesn't mean you always feel like it. If we were led by our feelings, we'd change every 10 seconds. Now, come back around. Now, where you are, your left leg is forward. Step the right leg back, come to pigeon. Top of your mat. Right leg is back, left knee, left wrist, left heel, top of the right thigh. Now you can either stay lifted or you can walk yourself down a little bit more. Now, if you want to weave the right arm under, take the left arm up and back, maybe catching the big toe with a little bind. Just an option. You dive the right arm under, left arm back, and it grabs the left big toe on the other side. Come back around. Push yourself back up nice and slow. Tuck the left toes under. Go ahead and lift the left knee and shin up. Take yourself back to down dog with a little pedal, side to side shift. Any areas in your side bodies that didn't get stretched out, stretch them out. Stretch them out, lengthen them out. Breathe. Strength and length. Right knee, right wrist, right heel, top of the left thigh bone. Inch yourself on down. Pigeon. Walk maybe down to your forearms if you need something propped under the right hip. Maybe a blanket, maybe a block. Stay lifted higher if you have any knee issues. Be very mindful of your movements, connecting your mind-body connection. Saucha, known as a way to purify, to cleanse, not only our bodies, but our minds, not only our habits and practices physically, but the same mental habits and practices that enter into our life that we can change by reducing anxiety, addressing anxiety by taking a hold and looking for the smooth handle. If you want to dive the left arm under, take that half bind, peace fingers on the big toe. Go ahead and start to help yourself up. Now you're going to spin on to your sits bones with the right leg bent, left leg long. So Janu Shirshasana. Go ahead and sit up super tall. Rotate your waistband toward the left leg. Flex the left toes. Press the thigh bone down and fold over the left leg. Then slip the left forearm inside, palm up, right arm up and overhead, maybe capturing the outside of the left foot. Now keep the same shape of your legs, but I want you to walk your arms forward as you bow down the center. Walk your hands back. Let the right hand be to the outside of the right hip. Rise up on the right shin. Lengthen the left leg out and reach the left arm up and overhead. Lower back down slowly and then shift. Take the sole of the left foot toward the right inner thigh. Janu Shirshasana. Flex the right foot. You might have to adjust your sit bones a little bit. Rotate your upper body toward the right leg. Press the thigh bone down. Lift your arms up. Rotate your waist and fold over the right leg. Maybe the forearm slips inside if that serves you best. Left arm up and over. Maybe you capture the outside of the right foot. Beautiful. Now slowly bend at the waist and walk your hands in front of your body to fold on down. Keeping the sit bones grounded if possible, rooted and grounded. Walk your hands back, left hand to the outside of the left hip, right leg goes long, rise up on the left knee and shin and open up your heart. Now lower back down, coming all the way onto your back. So just find your way onto your back in the center of your mat, moving right into happy baby. Little rock side to side. If you want a different variation, sweep your hands inside to take hold of the outside edges of your feet. Now, how do you get your tailbone to ground down? Lengthening and strengthening your spine. Long spine. Now, visualize the ceiling coming down. You're pushing up and at the same time pulling down. So activate your happy baby. Now, perhaps a little upavista, meaning your legs would straddle wide with either hands on the insides of your thighs, maybe your calves, maybe peace fingers even on your big toes. So rather than letting gravity do the work, use your inner thighs again to push and pull. Then bring the soles of your feet together, knees go wide, left hand on your heart, right hand on your belly. Now, if that is not a shape that serves you for your legs, know that you could always plant your feet the width of your mat, draw your knees together. Now feel the rise of your chest, your lungs, your diaphragm, whatever pose you chose. Be right here, right now. Be now here rather than nowhere. Spelled the same. You could either stay in this pose or slip your entire body right into Shavasana. So just give yourself full permission to just lay your upper body down, maybe even tuck your shoulders in. Let your feet splay out, let your hands splay out, and give yourself permission to just rest. Now, if you have time today to stay, maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes, just know you can always just turn off the video.
Or come with me to bring movement back to your fingers and your toes. Then bending your knees and just making that shift over onto your right side, that fetal position, the place where it all began, using your right arm as a pillow. Just draw in. Then assist yourself back up into your day using your forearms and your hands, coming back to that sweet seat. Full circle today, coming back where we started. Sweep your arms out and up on the inhalation, carrying the gifts, the graces, the blessings that you have been given, sealing them into your heart, giving you the choice to look for that smooth handle and to grab it as you seal your purpose into your heart. Let your practice today bring peace, bring love, and bring joy that you can hold with you throughout your day, your week, your life, and take with you to share. Look up, finishing off with one Om to home. Sip your breath in. Om. Go on out and be a blessing. Namaste.